Hi everybody, and welcome to Jumpstart. I'm coming at you via recording today because I am on vacation. However, I don't want that to mean that you stop attending class or showing up to your workouts. So I'm going to be leading virtually today. We have a really fun workout coming at you, but as always, we need to make sure that we are nice and warmed up before we jump in and do any move previews. So I'm gonna go ahead and up our music, and we're gonna get ready to start, as we always do, with those jumping jacks. All right. We got 30 seconds for each move, and we're gonna get started right now. 30 seconds. Light on those toes, fingertips come up to meet, like you're making one big starfish with the body. Belly button into your spine. We're just warming things up. I'll let you know when we've hit our 30 seconds. We've got about 10 seconds left, and then we're gonna move into our squats. All right, land, toes forward. We're gonna sink it back and squeeze up. Make sure to squeeze the outside of your legs here. So we're creating a nice firm base. We're not gonna let those knees knock in. Keep your torso upright. Squeeze your butt to get back up. You got 10 seconds. Check with your form, screw those feet into the ground. All right, take a big step out, toes forward, fingertips out. Opposite finger to opposite toe. Get into that stretch. We should be feeling some warmth through the back of the legs, as well as in the back and core for that nice twist. Couple more, one more each side. Last one. All right, big step together. We're gonna face the side, roll down the body, walk it out. We're gonna move from plank to downward facing dog. Hitting that nice long plank every single time. Taking a beat for each one. Fingertips are spread, eyes are forward in front of the fingertips. One more. We're gonna meet in down dog. Left toe comes up, pull it through between the hands, and we're gonna start opening our low lunge. If you need to modify this, again, just take your shin down and focus on opening that arm up, stacking the shoulders. Last one. Hands frame the foot, step back to down dog. Right toe up, pull it through. Other side. Stay nice and strong in that back leg. We're pressing through that back heel. Stacking the shoulders. We're getting the hips, the shoulders, the back. Last one. Hands frame the foot. Step back to down dog, walk the hands in. Nice slow roll up. And we're getting right back in to those jumping jacks. Continue to breathe through it. We're gonna repeat all those movements one more time, and then we'll get into our form explanations for the rest of class. All right, go ahead and land, toes forward, feet a little bit wider than hip width, right into the squats. Keep your torso up, your shoulders rolled back. Screw through those feet into the ground. Press up through those heels. Your body's like a little elevator. You should feel it work. 10 seconds. Last one here. All right, wide feet, toes forward. Stretch to the back of that leg. We're halfway on this one. This is your little reprieve. The heart rate comes down. We're using that heat to stretch to the back of the legs. One more each side. Make it nice and even. All right, feet together. We're gonna face the side. Roll down the body. We're gonna hit that nice strong plank and then down dog. Every time, contract that core. Pull your pelvis towards your nose. On the down dog, little bend in the knees. Meet in downward facing dog. Left toe up, pull it through. Low lunge openers. You're strong through that right heel. It's pressing back, we're active. Breathe. Last one. Hands frame the foot, step back. Right toe up, pull it through. Low lunge openers on the other side. Press strong through that back heel. Stack the shoulders every time. Last one. Hands frame the foot, step back, walk your hands towards your toes, slow roll all the way up. All right, we're warm. Now we're gonna get into form explanations. I'm gonna turn down the music. All right, so we have, for our very first set of movements, a single leg deadlift. Now, for those of you who struggle with balance, like me, this might be a little bit difficult, but that's okay. Do your very best. It's meant to challenge your stability so that you can get all those nice little stabilizers muscles worked, okay? We're gonna go one leg at a time, and we're gonna do the full minute on that leg, okay? Switching sides, and then we'll repeat during round 2. Pretty simple. Now, you can either do this body weight or grab a weight. We're going to take the weight in the same side hand, the same side that's stabilizing the leg, okay? So, back toe is going to be back behind you. We're going to allow that weight to move down the body as that back leg picks up, and then squeeze through the heel to get back up. So it's really about working that glute. We're gonna try to keep that pinky toe rotated down into the earth as we're moving through this exercise. Okay, take it slow. If you need to do it with body weight, there's no shame in that. Absolutely perfectly fine. But we're gonna go ahead and get started. So choose your weight, maybe play with the movement once or twice, and then I'm going to cue us to start our first minute after I turn up the music. Because you know we need the music to have more fun. All right. We're bringing things up like we're in the club. Go ahead and grab your weight. I'm going to go body weight on the first few so I can start the timer, and then we'll launch right in. All right, hips squared. Try to look in the mirror to watch your form if you can. We're going to take our right leg back behind us. We're going to start with the left leg lead. Left hand will hold the weight. We're gonna go in 3, 2, 1. Hips squared. We're gonna roll that weight down the body and squeeze that left glute to get back up. You're like a little teapot. Little micro bend in that left leg. And if you need to tap down when you get all the way to the front, that's fine. I'm gonna grab my weight so I can follow along with you guys at home, or those of you in the classroom today. Working that stability. Keep your chest lifted, belly button pulled to spine. If this is challenging your foot as well, again, that's good. We're gonna try to keep all four corners of the foot screwed down into the ground. It's not about getting your foot higher. It's about getting your chest more parallel. This is the last one on this side. Squeeze it up. Switch your leads. Okay, so left leg back for me. We're gonna go ahead and tilt forward. Weight rolls down the body. Squeeze. This is my weak glute, so it takes a lot more to stabilize. Take it slow. You should feel the squeeze through the glute on that leading leg. Really try to press that leg or that foot into the ground, keeping the weight close to the body and the foot connected down. Hips stay squared. Power up through that glute. We got 10 seconds. Remember, you can do this without the weight, especially if your form's being compromised or you're really wobbling all over the place. All right, take a break. We've got 1 minute to rest. We're gonna keep it moving, and then we're gonna get right back into it with that left leg lead. You can set the weight down. I'm just gonna keep mine in my hand for now, because why not? This is a fun one, guys. We're doing a lot of leg stuff. We're doing a lot of back stuff this week. I'm gonna try to get you that nice little V taper, but we're still working all those stabilizer muscles that keep you safe and that are responsible for functional movement and mobility. All right, we got 15 seconds. Go ahead and get that weight placed in the left hand. Put the right leg back. Maybe you take that right hand to the hip, and I'll let you know when we're gonna start in this movement. Micro bend in the left leg, and let's go. Roll it down. Flex that back foot, squeeze up. All that squeeze is in that left glute. Trying to get the chest more parallel with the ground. You will develop flexibility over time. Be slow and controlled. Can you feel it? Can you feel that glute working to get you back up? We're over halfway. Such good balance training. Belly button into your spine. Screw that foot into the ground even more. You got 10 seconds. 10 seconds, and we're right into that other leg. You can do it. All right, switching leads. Left toe back. Flex that left foot. Squeeze to get back up. Chest goes parallel with the ground. We're looking out in front of us. We're stabilizing through that right glute. Weight stays close into the body. We're like a little lever, tipping up and down. Squeeze. Make little micro adjustments as you gotta. Put the weight down if you need to carefully. You got 15 seconds. This is very similar to like a warrior 3 if you're familiar with yoga. Feel that butt work. We got one more. Squeeze it up. All right. Set that weight down nice and careful. Our next set of movements is a curtsy lunge followed by a sumo to an upright row. You can hold weights for this if you'd like, or you can let them go if you're off balance in those hips, okay? So for the curtsy lunge, weights are loaded at our shoulders. What we're gonna do is cross one leg back behind the other, but keep our hips square to the front of the room. We're gonna come down at 90 degrees in both legs, power up to the center, and then switch. It's like we're doing a little curtsy. You should feel the side of the booty engage every single time. That nice little squeeze. And then we're going to switch our stance, taking the toes out and the heels in, okay? We're going to push the knees out over the toes. And then as we come up, we're gonna marionette the arms so the elbows come out and the weights come up to our chin. We're not coming all the way like this, okay? Elbows trying to be parallel with the ground, working through the shoulders and the upper back. All right, go ahead and grab your weights, friends. We're gonna start with that curtsy lunge. I'm gonna start without weights and then pick mine up. Okay, feet hip width apart. We're gonna start by moving the left leg back, and we're gonna start with the weights loaded at our shoulders. 3, 2, 1 minute on the clock. We're gonna step it back, hips squared forward, power up, and then switch your leads. Make sure that your knee is not tracking out over your toe. Again, the hips should stay squared forward, even though we're stepping back. I'm gonna grab my weights here so I can follow along with you guys at home. And we're just gonna keep it going. I'll let you know when we're gonna switch. Make sure you have the right weights available at home, okay? So, if you need to go heavier on those sumo rows, and you need to go body weight on these curtsy lunges, that's fine. But make it challenging for yourself. We've been in class for 4 weeks now. 4 weeks of hard work. Make it count. Keep pressing forward. Power up to the side of that booty. We got one more each side. Last one. All right. Take those feet wide. Knees out, weights down. We're gonna step out and then all the way up. Take those elbows out to the side. Press those knees out over the toes and squeeze your inner thighs and outer butt to power all the way up. Breathe. We're over halfway. We're working legs, booty, shoulders. We got 10 seconds. Should be like your back sliding down a wall. So keep that pelvis tucked under you. Last couple here. Last one. All right, take a little break. You guys got 1 minute. Remember, it's in your best interest to stay in motion. We want to move the body as we rest. So we don't bring the heart rate down too much, and we don't let the body cool down. You feeling good yet? Yeah. I feel that like muscle work euphoria, you know what I'm talking about? All right, we got 20 seconds left. Adjust your weights if you need to. If you need to go heavier, or if you're struggling with form, you need to drop them down. We got 10 seconds left. I'm gonna grab my weights here. My toes are forward, start. We're gonna start in that curtsy lunge in 3, 2, 1. Step that leg back, hips squared forward. Squeeze. Keep that tension in the legs. Whoop. Even I struggle with that balance. Keep your chest up, belly button in. Squeeze to the side of that booty. don't let the knee track out over the toe. Pelvis underneath you. We got 20 seconds. And then we'll switch into that sumo. 10 seconds. One more each side. Big squeeze. All right. Wide feet, toes out. Coming down. Squeezing up, marionette arms. You probably can go heavier on this one. It's hard when you're instructing to switch your weights out. So I'm sticking with my light weights today. But if I was in the audience, I'd be going heavy here. Squeeze up through those inner thighs. We're halfway. Should feel that shake. Like your back is flat against the wall. 15 seconds. Press through those heels. Here we go. Last two. Last one. Take a break. All right. We're going straight in to our next round. For this one, we're gonna be on the floor for part of it, and we're gonna be upright for the other. For the first part, for 30-second increments, we're gonna do single arm rows. So your left leg is gonna lead first. We're gonna get low. You can use your hand to stabilize. If you wanna work the leg too, you can get a little bit lower there. And we're just going to use a heavy weight to squeeze up. Rowing that weight into our armpit. Squeezing that back as much as you possibly can. 30 seconds on one side, and then immediately we're gonna switch to the other. Then, once our rows are done, we're gonna come down to the ground for a moving push-up. So this one you can do on your toes or on your knees. I am going to demo on my knees today, but as many as you can do on your toes. Make sure you have one long line from the top of your head to the base of your tailbone. So you're taking that pelvis and you're literally tilting it towards your belly button. What we're gonna do is a side-to-side motion. So the left hand comes under the nose. The right hand comes out, squeeze through the chest to get up, and then you switch sides. So you're slightly moving in either direction, targeting different areas of the chest and back. All right, we feeling ready? Yeah. I suggest you start with your heavy weights for this guy. So, I'm gonna get my weight out in front of me. I literally just killed a bug with my weight. All right, left leg lead. That back leg goes all the way out. If you wanna work the legs a little bit, squeeze that booty. You can stabilize left hand on top of the thigh. 30 seconds on the clock, starting right now. Row it into your armpit and down. Go heavy on this one. When you're going one side at a time, it allows for a little bit more concentration. Your booty's working here to stabilize the body. We're squeezing. We got 10 seconds left on this side. So add a little bit of speed. We're still getting that good squeeze. Last one. Switch your sides immediately. Press through that back heel. Align that knee right over the toe. Row that weight right into the armpit. We got 15 seconds. Pull your belly button into your spine. We should be finding that stability and good form in every single one of our movements. One more. All right. Right into that moving push-up. Down onto the ground. I'm gonna do these on my knees because I am very sore. Left hand under the nose. Right hand out, push up. Walk it out to switch. We got 1 minute. Really power up through that chest. Imagine it squeezing. Keep your belly button into your spine. I want immaculate form. Keep moving. I'm checking the time. We got 20 seconds. 15. Power up through that chest. 5 seconds. Last one. Take a break. You got 1 minute. Cool your body down. All right. I hope that these lyrics inspire you as much as they inspire me. You are unstoppable. You are a badass showing up to this class today, doing this work, even when your instructor is gone. Note that while I am gone in Hawaii, I am doing these workouts with you. That is my commitment to you, to myself, because it's important for me. I decided on this because I want something bigger for myself, and I want that for you too. All right, we got 15 seconds. Go ahead and grab your heavy weight. Starting with a left lead. We're getting in position. If you want to get more legs, sink down. You can use that left arm to stabilize. Row that weight into your armpit. Eyes are forward. Keep your belly button pulled in, protect your low back. All the power is coming from your back. Imagine that squeezing your shoulder blade. When I say pinch in a pencil, this is halfway. Last one. Switch. It's quick. Row that weight in. Press that back heel towards the back of the room. Good stability. Little adjustments. Good, you got 10 seconds. Big squeeze. Last one. Right into push-ups. Gently get down on the ground. Side to side. Walk in. Press to your chest. Elbows to 45. Belly button to spine. Nice long line from the top of your head to the base of your knees. Big squeeze. If you're on your toes for these, y'all are amazing. Keep it growing. Keep challenging yourself. Showing up a little bit better than before every single time we meet. Can't wait to come back and see where you guys are at. No backtracking. That's why we gotta show up. Keep that hard work. All right, take a break. Good job, y'all. Okay, we're into our last movement sequence here. Woo! We're gonna be doing some bicep and some tricep work. You're gonna wanna have both your heavy weights and your light weights available. We're gonna do 30-second sets, focus on one arm at a time. So, we're gonna focus on bicep curls on our right arm, switch to our left at 30 seconds, and then tricep kickbacks, one arm at a time, 30 seconds each, okay? I want it to give you all your focus. So make sure to pick the right weight. Go a little heavier for one arm at a time. Bicep curl, our wrist is flipped up towards the sky. Roll your shoulder down and back. Keep the arm close into the body. We're not gonna swing. We're gonna go ahead and bring that up. Feel the squeeze in that bicep every single time, okay? 30 seconds, switch to the other side. For a tricep kickback, I'm gonna switch down to my lower weights. Same thing, one arm at a time. So legs are together, sink it back. Roll the weight into your armpit, and then you are going to press your pinky to the back wall and twist it a little bit so you feel that squeeze in the back of the arm. All right, heavy weights first. 30 seconds on your right side before we switch over to the left. Feet hip width, soft knees. Roll that shoulder down and back. Keep it close into the body. 30 seconds on the clock in 3, 2, 1. We're gonna go up and down. No swinging. I want you to really feel that squeeze every single time. You can do that a little bit more effectively if you take your hand and you feel what's supposed to be working. It's gonna take a little bit to get the hang of these, but that's okay. All right, we got one more. Big squeeze, switch sides. Soft knees, belly button to spine. Maybe even curl your pinky towards you a little bit at the end, just that tiny little squeeze is gonna give you even more of a contraction on that bicep. We have 5 seconds. Last one. All right. Light weights or keep your heavies. Straight into a tricep kickback. Row the weight into your armpit. Squeeze through the back of that arm. Get a little lower to work those legs. Keep your elbow up. You should feel this squeeze in the back of your arm. Squeeze your butt. 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. Row that elbow up. Keep it up. Make sure you're not twisting in the upper body. All the work is coming from the back of that arm. Send it out and squeeze. Maybe hold it for a beat at the top every single time. Get lower in those legs. Legs are working too. Last one. Take a little break. You got 1 minute. All right. Adjust your weights if you need to. I'll say it again. If you need to go heavier on those curls, go run out and get those weights now, girl, boy, friend, person. I love you all. Wish I was there with you, even though I'm very happy to be where I am. All right, we got 30 seconds. Letting those muscles recover, letting that heart rate come down. We're gonna give this last round all we got. Go ahead and pick up your heavy weight. Make sure to have your lightweight accessible if you're switching down for those triceps. All right, we're gonna start those curls in about 3, 2, 1, squeeze. Remember, a little bit of a rotation in the pinky at the top towards your shoulder can help get that squeeze even more. Soft knees, belly button to spine. No swinging. Keep that elbow stationary. Keep the squeeze and power coming from the bicep. Last one. Squeeze and switch. Sometimes giving a little bit of a tap or a touch to the muscle that you're supposed to be working can help activate that muscle a little bit more. It tells the body, this is what I'm trying to focus on. We're almost there. Power it up. We got one more rep. All right, switch into my low weight. Right into that tricep kickback. Row it into your armpit and just start squeezing it back. Get lower in those legs. Keep that elbow up. Squeeze to the back of the arm. Last rep. Switch, throw it up, kick it back. Triceps are getting some focus work today, but man, they've been supporting you in all those push-ups, in all that chest work. We've been getting them in. Just not as much focused exercises. They're a small support muscle, but they support us through a whole range of stuff. All right, we are done with our main set, but today's bonus round is a little bit different. We're gonna get into those abdominals. All right, I'm gonna roll out my mat for this one because we're gonna be down on the ground. Let me explain to you what's going on. We got 30-second movements for each one of these abdominal exercises. For our first one, we're gonna be doing a regular old crunch. So, the eyes are on the ceiling, the fingertips are behind the ears, our belly is sucked into the spine so that our back is flat against the mat. We're going to lift our head, neck, and shoulders as one and come back down and keep repping it out to really get those middle abs. Then, we're gonna go ahead and take our legs to tabletop and keep going with the same. Then, we're gonna take our feet down, cross our right leg over the left knee, opening the legs to a figure 4, and we're going to do some cross crunches over to the side. Elbow trying to meet the outside of that knee. At 30 seconds, we're gonna switch it over to the other side. Then, we're gonna do ab bikes at the very end, okay? Big ol' ab set, and then you're free to go. So go ahead and get down on your mats, y'all. Transition down, and when I say go, we got 30 seconds to get into those crunches. I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of time. Feet should be about 6 inches or so away from the glutes. And remember, very important, press that low back into the ground. Don't let it gap open. You shouldn't be able to stick a hand underneath there. All right, everybody's in place. Let's go ahead and do it to it. Fingertips behind the ears, eyes on the sky, not chin to chest, no chin to chest. We're gonna start repping it out. In 3, 2, 1, 30 seconds. Slow and controlled. I'd rather have less reps with better form than more reps with poopy form. Get those head, necks, and shoulders up off the mat as much as you can. We got 10 seconds here. Every time you crunch up, blow that air out. All right, last one. Put your legs up, keep crunching. We got tabletops. Keep that belly button pulled in, no gaps. Flex the feet. 15 seconds. Head, neck, and shoulders up. Feet down. Left foot crosses the right. Left arm out. Elbow to the outside of that knee. You can use that arm for a little bit of leverage, but the power should be coming mostly from the side abdominals. 20 seconds. Should feel that. Up a little higher, and no, we're not bringing the knee to the elbow, we're bringing the elbow to the knee. Last one, switch. Get up. This is always my tougher side. Ten seconds. Last one. All right, ab bikes, 30 seconds. Here we go. Opposite elbow, outside, point those toes. Add a little speed here if you can. Checking the time. You got 10 seconds, rep it out. And rest. Your bonus round is officially out of the way. I am going to switch the music. We're going to cool it down, and then you get to go home. Great job today, you guys. All right. Take a big deep breath in. And we are going to go ahead and play some cool down music. We're going to start on our mat. Roll over onto your belly. We're going to stretch out those tired abs here today. Hands under the shoulders. And then we're going to go ahead and lift it all the way up. And then come all the way down. 2 more times. We lift up. Come down. 1 more time. And then go ahead and press your weight back. Your knees come wide, big toes together. Sink it down into child's pose. Let your forehead meet the mat. Little rock side to side to release any tension. Release your belly. Stretch those fingertips forward. And then go ahead and press into the hands to roll into an all fours position. Hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. We're going to sink into the right hand and lift the left fingertips up, stack the shoulders, and then palm facing up. We're gonna go ahead and release that shoulder into the ground as we reach those right fingertips forward. So your gaze should be over the left fingers, extended nice and long in the opposite direction. Send your breath into the shoulder. Right shoulder, or right hand comes in underneath the shoulder. Lift the left fingertips up. And then set it down. Switching sides. Left hand comes under the nose. Reach the right fingers up. Stack the shoulders. And then weave it palm facing up towards the sky so that we can sink that shoulder into the mat. Reaching the left hand forward. So see, we've got this nice long line from the head to the tailbone. Breathing and sending our breath into the shoulder. Left hand comes back under the nose, press all the way up, reach those right fingertips. And then set it down. We're going to gently take that left foot out in front of us into a crescent lunge so that back shin stays down. Knee over that second toe. We're going to gently come up with the upper body. Squeeze your glutes, lift your upper body, and then sink down into it so you feel a big stretch through the front of that hip.
You like a shot, thought that I could chase you with a cold evening. Let a couple years water down how I'm feeling about you.
Slowly take your weight back, toe up.
Every single word builds up to this
Runner's
moment.
lunge.
I gotta convince myself I don't want it, even though I do. You could break my heart in two, but when it heals, it beats for you. I know it's forward, but it's true.
Go ahead and walk it forward. Hands to frame the foot. We're gonna step back and gently step forward with the opposite leg. Hands frame, knee over toe, back shin down, and then we're gonna reach up through the torso, squeeze the butt, and then sink into that hip.
Go back to you. Get reminiscent, my life's pretty lit, but but it's just you missing. Wishing I could be the light in your life, the way you still light mine day through night. Thoughts of you on my mind. I'm searching and I hope one day I can find it, but no one ever feels good. It's never just right.
Go ahead and walk your weight back. Front toe up. Heart aimed at that big toe to get that big stretch through the back of that leg. Go ahead and walk forward. Hands frame the foot. We're gonna step back into a downward facing dog. And then walk our hands back towards our toes. Release our heart onto our upper thighs. And then inhale, circle sweep all the way up. And exhale, hands down. We're gonna stretch to the front of that quad really quick. So take your weight into your left hand, left leg. Left hand goes out. Grab the right foot, top of the right foot. And then make sure the knees are coming in together. So tap them. Find your balance. Stretching the front of that quadricep. Press your hips forward. Set it down. Switch sides. Remember, knees in. Let it go. Feet wide. We're going to take 3 deep breaths together as a group. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale up. Exhale, release. Last one. Inhale up. Exhale, release. Thank you for joining me today for Jumpstart. I will be back shortly, and I look forward to joining you in the next class. Have a good one.
I never let my guard go down, but you messed me up when you came around. When the high wore